legendary beast of destruction.
The result of the project is you.
And I could do nothing.
gang shooting. The Collins crew are involved. How fast can you move this thing, Mitchell?
Call from Shoreditch boys. Awaiting backup.
Let's go. Quick before the situation gets out of control.
Try and get us there in one piece.
We need to be there 10 minutes ago. Capiche?
I just hope it gets us there alive. Can't believe you're getting the hump over a brass.
Yeah? Well, she was my brass.
Well, she's a brass. She's anybody's by definition.
Oi,
Yeah,
ladies.
yeah.
Concentrate on this job, yeah?
Oh, honestly, what's the matter with you? You like little...
You always have to have the last
This
word,
needs
don't
to be
you?
like clockwork, not
Mug.
clockwork bloody orange.
Hey, come on, calm
Shut
down.
up.
You listening?
Police, stop! The target's down.
Watch out. They may have hostages. What was that?
It's empty. Move out. I'll take you down!
You can't behave like this.
Keep control.
They're out on the roof.
That's it, he's gone down.
Surveillance can see an open window. Follow them out, Mitch.
I can't take much more of this. Push forward. At last. Stop where you are! Monroe.
That's it, boys. Time for breakfast.
He was resisting arrest. He was. Go! Needed that.
Of the Grand Council of Haven City for heinous acts and crimes against the people, you are hereby banished to the wasteland for life.
This is a death.
There's one of those buggers! Get it, Jack! There's another one! So close! I see another one! You got it! Ooh, nasty. Catch him! Missed it by this much. One more. Bon appetit!
This was all your stupid idea.
No, it was yours. Only a bird brain could have thought this one up. Let's go with him. We'll help together. You mean we'll die together?
I can't believe this city hates us. We saved those lowlifes!
Over here! Jump! By the precursors.
What have you done? Somebody help! No, I did not kill him!
This is not a child's playground.
May I propose holding gladiatorial games?
Gladiatorial games.
Octavianus, I shall be a gladiator.
We shall avenge Caesar's death and make his spirit glad!
All moves according to the plan of the Great One. Nobody can stop it now.
My paratroopers and I got our orders to jump into Normandy today. We'll be the first ones in, the first to fight. The Screaming Eagles won't let our boys on the beach down, and I won't let my men down. In the name of liberty, they fought for their country, their families,
This is Baker Company. We're surrounded.
They're brothers.
Played on the same baseball team, even dated the same broad.
As soldiers, they fought as a squad. As a team, they triumphed.
Incoming fire! Get down! Help me out, people!
Experience the extraordinary true story of the men who fought against all odds as brothers in arms.
Man, I said in a minute. What do you want, Crow?
We need to have a discussion. Alone. I got a business proposition for you.
I just don't know what made you forget that I was wrong. But now I got a new tour. I'm going insane. Starting a hurricane, releasing pain. Letting you know you can't gain or maintain unless you see my name. Ripping, killing, digging and drilling a hole. Past the old goal. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Shotgun blasts are heard. When I rip, you ain't got home at will. The man of the hour, tower of power. I'll devour. I'm gonna tie you up and let you understand that I'm not your average man. When I got a jammy in my hand. Damn! Ooh! Listen to the way I slay. Your crew damage, 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 damage. Destruction, terror, and mayhem. Pass me a sissy song sucker, I'll slay him. Farmers, I'm ready. I think I'm gonna farm a town. Don't you never, ever pull my lever, 'cause I explode. And my 9 is easy to load. I gotta thank God, 'cause he gave me the skill to back hard. Knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock stop right here. Mama said knock you out.
You're nothing but a punk. Your daddy's a punk, and your mama's a bitch.
I'm that bitch. Remember.
Welcome to the world of iToy. Now you're probably raring to get going with it, but if you haven't played games using iToy before, there's just a few things you need to know to help you get the most fun out of it. It's really very simple. The only other things you'll need are a console, a TV, and, yes, a player. Ah, yes, you'll do 5.
Thank you, world, for tuning in.
You know the day destroys the night. Night
What's happening,
divides the
fellas?
day. Try to run.
No way you can win.
Bring on through to the other side. Bring on through to the other side. Bring on through to the other side. Yeah. We chased our pleasures here. Dug our treasures there. Can still recall the time we cried. Bring on through to the other side. Bring on through to the other side.
The kids with nuts for it. Bring it on, bitch!
Let the first annual World Destruction Tour begin!
I'm whooping your ass!
Launches the ball forward. Go. Nice idea. Hits it well.
Well off target.
Definitely heads it off.
Sloppy play.
That's a feeble clearance. Can they take advantage? Pushes it forward. Edelman.
Kaka.
He tries from way out. It's the end of normal time. The score's level. We now move into silver goal extra time.
There were no goals so far. Neither side seemed to want to win this one. Surely someone wants to win this game.
You guys want to go for a ride?
Don't make it hard for yourself. That's right.
Hey! Met police, stop. Yeah! Stop where you are!
We have to get back to the main line! Jesus! You trying to get yourself killed? Who are you?
Private Sanchez, sir. Don't worry about those Hellgas, sir. You're walking right into one of our minefields. minefield hold them?
Not much longer, sir. They've been trying to find a way through all day.
You know this area, Sanchez?
Yes, sir. I've been covering the Hellgast here since the whole thing began. But I've lost comms with the forward post on the reachback.
Okay, Sanchez, you take point. We gotta stop the Hellgast breaking through our lines and get us out of this alive.
Yes, sir.
Incoming!
This crowd sold out in St. Louis tonight. I'm Michael Cole with Taz and Ringside.
I'll tell you, Cole, these fans are pumped up, and I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
Hey, Taz, you've been an in-ring competitor. What was your mind when you get hurt? This capacity crowd is certainly getting money for it tonight.
Nothing else means nothing. Just for home. Greatest city in the world, Cole, and it's good to be back home.
Both of these superstars have been climbing the ranks and leaving a trail of bodies in there.
Without a doubt, Cole, and both these guys know that there's only room for one at the top. Well, I'd love to know how you come up with this stuff. What's Nate from getting in the ring? Rico, I always say it's in LA.
What incredible athleticism.
Right now, plain and simple. The only thing better than Serena is up the field.
This isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I hope he's a silly little cameraman keeping their physical with these guys.
Victory means everything to these two competitors. How much longer can these superstars keep this up?
Everything hurts a lot more when you're fighting on concrete steel.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
5 years on the East Coast, it was time to go home.
What's up? Carl is sweet.
What's up, sweet? What you want?
It's mama. She's dead, bro.
Yo, this P.O. to the G on motherfucking cop took Jack B because I was drinking beer in Mill Valley. What's up, man?
Alright, man, fuck him.
I don't give a fuck. They done put me to my limit, I'm all lit. I might blow up any minute, did it again. And now I'm in the back of the pack, bragging while they stop bragging about the nigga he died. I see no justice. All I see is niggas dying fast. Sound of a gun blast, then watch the hurt back. Just another day of the light, G. Gotta step light because cops try to snipe the cash. They don't wanna stop for a brother, man. But then they have an accident to pick up another man. And if you look between the lines, you'll find a rhyme as strong as a fucking nine. Mail stacked up, niggas wanna act up. Let's put the gaps up and throw your blocks up. To my brother, stay strong, keep your heads up. They know we fed up, but they just don't get fucked.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in stores Tuesday on PlayStation 2. Rated M for mature.
destroys the night. Night divides the day. Try to run.
No way you can win.
Bring on to the other side. Bring on to the other side. Bring on to the other side. Yeah. We chased our pleasures here. Dug our treasures there. Can still recall the time we cried. Bring on to the other side. Bring on to the other side.
The kids went nuts for it. Help me! Bring it on, bitch!
Let the first annual World Destruction Tour begin!
IGN World News, we examine the growing mutant menace. It's a concern of worldwide proportions. This scene took place in Russia 2 weeks ago as a young mutant stood in defiance of the military. And in the Far East, the authorities attempted to quell an uprising at a mutant camp, but they had little success.
We interrupt this newscast with a breaking story. A young woman named Allison Cressmere was identified as a mutant. The Genetic Research and Security Organization is now responding to that report, but a mob has formed and tempers are flaring.
Help! Somebody help me! Mom! Mom! I'm not a mutant! I swear I'm not! Mom! Grab the girl and get out of here!
Get out of my way! Come here, you!
Mind if I cut in?
Stop! Stop! Stop fighting! Stop it right now! Stop!
You should have called in sick today.
The elves of Middle-earth. They are a departing race, leaving these shores. For years beyond count, they lived in harmony with this world, awed by its wonders. This elf is a warrior among her kind. Do not underestimate them. Many have lived thousands of years, and possess wisdom and ability far beyond that of mortal men. And now one of their kind has smiled upon you.
This is not your affair, she-elf. Return to the shadow, slave of Sauron. What grace has been given to me, let it pass to him. Let him be spared. To you I bestow this gift of my people. It braces the soul and binds the hearts of others.
I live because of your bravery, my lady. What favor might I grant you?
There is no time. Hurry, we must find you equipment and heal your wounds.
too scary? Well, it's too late to turn back now. Maybe they won't bother me if I act big. give it my best shot.
Looks like an even match.
Take that!
Here!
We lost. Sorry. I was just getting in the way.
What the? Ah! Ah!
This is an emergency alert. Hideout 4 is currently under attack by unidentified spacecraft. All civilians should follow immediate evacuation instructions on the nearest console. I repeat,
Due to the state of emergency, all transporters have been redirected to send guests to a special floor, where a large transporter waits to take you to the emergency shelter. After the arrival of all guests at the shelter has been confirmed, the transport jammer located in the evacuation facility will be activated. All guests must proceed to the shelter immediately.
Attacking from behind? No fair!
I let my guard down. Here!
Yeah!
Here! Ha! That was fun.
Stealing the clockwork wings in the middle of a crowded ballroom is going to take some serious misdirection. And the squad of undercover cops only makes things more complicated. Although, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
Hello, I'm here for the dance.
Huh? Sorry, sir, but we have a dress code. You got a tuxedo?
No.
Sorry, pal. No tux, no entry. Got your tuxedo now, sir?
Of course I do. I'm here to dance.
Then come on in.
Constable Mila, you look lovely this evening.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
I used to chase after you back in Paris.
Paris? Sly Cooper? You aren't by any chance here to turn yourself in? Old Ironsides would fall out of her dress.
As good as that sounds, how about a dance first?
Enchanté.
Nice.
Thank you. That was delightful.
Thank you, Constable Neela. After all, it takes two to tango.
welcome to this great stadium. The teams are on the pitch and we're only moments away from the action. Strokes a short ball upfield.
Go, Huey!
待っていたスネーク。あなたの誕生、成長、そして今日の決着を。
ボス、どうしてなんだ？
どうして？世界を一つにするためよ。かつて世界は一つだった。だが大戦の終結とともに世界は分散した。コブラ部隊もバラバラになった。共に訓練し、共に戦った仲間。
全面核戦争を回避するには例の核爆発にアメリカが関与していないことを証明しなければならない。ザ・ボスを抹殺することが潔白の証明になる。ボス！いいか、この任務はお前にしかできない。お前が彼女の最後の弟子だ。俺は殺し屋じゃない。
もはやお前のボスは私ではない。
なぜ亡命を？
亡命ではない。自分に忠を尽くした。お前はどうだ？何に忠を尽くすか？それとも私に忠を尽くすか？
スネーク、やるしかないんだ。わかるな、彼女は敵だ。敵？10年も一緒にいた。 ザボスが敵だと。
私はお前を育てた。お前を愛し、武器を与え、技術を教え、知恵を授けた。もう私から与えるものは何もない。あとは私の命を、お前が奪えた。自分の手で。どちらかが死に、どちらかが生きる。生き残った者が後を継ぐ。生き残った者がボスの称号を受け継ぐ。この先には我が息子たちとグルーが待ち構えている。さあ来い、戦友たちよ、また共に戦える。
ようやく捕らえたぞ。我らはザ・ボスの息子だ。俺はザ・ペイン。お前にこの世で最高の痛みをやる。行くぞ。怒りだ。私はザ・フューリー。怒りの炎で貴様を焼き殺してやる。生きることへの覚悟だ。
ザ・フィア、任せた。
いや俺はザ・フィア。貴様にまだ見たことのない本当の恐怖を見せてやる。俺の巣の中で。
ザ・ソロいるの？
悲しい。俺はザ・ソロ。お前が殺めた死者の悲しみを知るが。
ジエンドは普段死んでいる。時が来れば目覚める。そして奴はジエンドだ。
ヘビーよ、聞こえるか。わしはジエンド。貴様に本当の終焉を見せてやろう。
これで5人揃ったわね。今度は地獄の底まで一緒。
お前いいやつだよな。本当、アメリカ人も中にはいいやついるよな。
そうか？
そうさ。実は俺、戦争が始まる前はアメリカに住んでたんだ。結婚もしてた。子供も。
子供の名は？
ジョニー。
いい名だ。
実は俺もジョニーだ。
ジョニー一族か。
どうして冷戦なんだろうな。俺たちが付き合ってた頃は仲良くしてたのに。
スネーク、好きな人はいるの？
他人の人生に興味を持ったことはない。
ザ・ボスには興味を持った。どんな関係だったの？
俺の親であり師匠だった。
恋人でもあった？
それ以上の存在だ。俺の半分はザ・ボスのものだ。
好きなの？
そういう感情じゃない。
嫌いなの？
好きか嫌いか、そのどちらかでないといけないのか。
そうよ、男と女の間柄はね。
10年生死を共にした。とても言葉では言えない。
そんなザ・ボスを殺せるの？ザ・ボスの暗殺。それがあなたの任務でしょ。
世界はもともと一つだ。引き裂かれた世界を一つにする。そのためには力が必要だ。世界をまとめるに足る絶対的な切り札。それがコブラ部隊、そしてシャゴホッド。
ボスは2人もいらない。ヘビは1人でいい。
スネークまだだ
やはり来たな。二人っきりだ。邪魔する者はいない。お前、名前は？
スネークだ。
違う、そうじゃない。お互い蛇と山猫では示しがつかない。さあ来い。
こちらスネーク。任務は何なんだ？
救出任務だ。
誰を？
猿だ。
なんだって？
猿だ。君の任務はジャングル内に逃げ込んだピコサルを全て捕獲することだ。
ゲッチュー。
ん？誰かに見られているような気がする。気のせいか。
やってくれるか。ありがとう。
Midnight Club 3, Dub Edition, coming soon to PlayStation 2 and Xbox. This product is not yet rated.
glee. Turning left, turning right, are they looking at me? But I was looking at them, they're there on the dance floor. Now they got me at the middle, feeling like a man. Especially the big guns, no discrimination, no score. So keep your hands off me.
Looks to be safely in the fairway here.
It's not the worst shot I've ever seen.
Take a deep breath and exhale. Girlfriend, boyfriend, oh no. This is a story you tell, and we can make moves like a person on the low.
Reinforcements. Grenade, grenade. Take cover.
I'm the co-creator of the original Mortal Kombat and the project lead for Mortal Kombat Deception. I'd like to walk you through Mortal Kombat Deception, talk about some of the new features and modes that we put into the game. Fighting games that are fortunate enough to have warranted sequels always seem to take the expected path for each version. Our overall objective with Mortal Kombat Deception was to do the unexpected. We wanted to redefine what a fighting game is. More specifically, we wanted to redefine what Mortal Kombat is. The way we achieve this is through the content. Lots in terms of content. One of the first things you'll notice when you look at our mode select screen is the variety of gameplay modes that are in Mortal Kombat Deception. Mortal Kombat is much more than just a fighting game. It's a board game, a puzzle game, it's an adventure game, and it's all online for both PlayStation 2 and Xbox Live. One of the first new things you'll notice when playing the fighting game are the subtle lights that we've added to the power bars. We call them fight state indicators. and we put them there to give players insight to the nuances of our fighting engine. As you're playing Mortal Kombat, your fighter goes through a variety of states. By observing these lights and how they reveal these states, players will be able to pick up on when the best time is to strike, avoid, or even send their opponents to the zoom with an instant kill. One area we've really expanded on in the fighting game is in the design and function of our backgrounds. From the beginning, our goal was to make the backgrounds in Mortal Kombat Deception as influential to the outcome of a battle as the characters that were chosen. Deception's backgrounds are all different sizes. Some have multiple levels, some hold weapons for players to use, or contain a new feature called the Death Trap. This background is called the Sky Temple, and is a good example of the interaction the backgrounds have to the actual fighting. The fighting starts on the roof of a giant skyscraper of sorts. There's a very powerful warhammer in the middle of the arena that players can grab and use against their opponents. Here's another example of one of our multi-level arenas. As you can see Sub-Zero knocking Sindel off the edge of the roof, and the battle continues on a level a few stories below. This level is one of our favorites. It's called the Slaughterhouse, and it has just about every new background feature in it. You start off fighting on the top floor, and located directly below is another arena where all the good stuff is. As you can see, Nightwolf has just lured Melina into an area where there's not only a weapon, but one of our death traps called a meat grinder. You might have noticed some recognizable characters fighting, as there are many returning favorites in Deception. Many of them are classics from Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, like Baraka, Melina, Nightwolf, Sindel, and Cabal. These characters all have their signature moves. Here we have one of our most interactive backgrounds, the belly of the Nether ship from Deadly Alliance. In a second, you'll see what makes this background so interactive. You can see, as Kenshi is knocked down to the lower level, that there are a number of bodies hanging from the rafters. These bodies are fully interactive with the fight, and you can use them to your advantage or to your opponent's disadvantage. Notice how they swing back and forth and can actually knock down the fighters. Again, our goal here was to make the backgrounds as influential to the outcome of the battle as the characters that are chosen. Conquest Adventures is a massive expansion of the Conquest mode in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. This time, we are actually giving the player control of the Conquest character, letting him roam freely throughout the 6 realms. Conquest now adds a lot of exploration and experimenting to the training and fighting missions that players are expecting. During this journey, you will be collecting and earning coins, which are the currency used to unlock hidden features inside the crypt. You will also be interacting with the inhabitants of these realms, going on mini missions, finding hidden items, as well as running into a number of Mortal Kombat characters from the past. You'll notice that there is a time and date that is running on the top right of the screen. Time passing plays a major role in Conquest, as you will begin the game controlling a character named Sujinko at age 13. He has no special moves and knows very little about Mortal Kombat. Throughout the journey, your character Sujinko will actually age as you gain experience. By the time you finish, he will be around 60 years old and will have acquired enough experience to earn him his fighting styles and special moves. After this, he will be unlocked and available in the fighting game. Additionally, the time and date play a critical role in the discovery of secrets in Conquest. Certain events will only happen at specific times and locations. If you are lucky enough to be in the area, you can unlock secrets that nobody else has discovered. For example, let's say you're standing in the middle of a forest at a certain time when some character jumps out from behind a tree and challenges you to Mortal Kombat. Defeating that character might reward you with coins, a key, or maybe even unlock a character or background. That particular character might only be available at 4 a.m. in the forest. Instead of waiting around for things to happen, players can actually accelerate time by meditating. The possibilities are endless when it comes to the amount that can be hidden throughout the 6 realms of Conquest. Chess combat can be thought of as a hybrid of a number of classic board games and Mortal Kombat. Like chess, the goal is to kill your opponent's king before he kills yours. Each player takes turns strategically moving their pieces, positioning them for the kill. Unlike chess, however, when one piece tries to take a square from another, they have to play 1 round of Mortal Kombat to determine who wins the square. There are several different types of pieces on the MK chessboard. They differ in both their movement abilities as well as their strength during combat. The first piece is your basic grunt, which is like a pawn. Then you have your champion, the MK equivalent to a queen. A shifter is a piece that takes the form of his opponent during combat. A sorcerer can actually cast spells to help his own pieces or to harm the opposing pieces. These spells can do things like imprison, kill, resurrect, and teleport other pieces. Finally, you have your leader piece, which is the king, and this is the one piece you need to protect. You'll notice that there are 2 green glowing squares on the playfield. We call these power squares, and they are critical in your strategy for winning at MK Chess. Occupying a power square gives you an advantage during combat, and occupying both power squares gives you an even greater advantage. You don't want to let your opponent occupy both squares. The first thing you do when playing is to pick which Mortal Kombat characters you would like to play as each chess piece on the board. During the course of play, you will need to strategize an attack, manage and cast your spells at the right time, control the power squares, and of course, protect your leader piece. This takes us to puzzle combat. You can think of puzzle combat as a combination of a color matching game and Mortal Kombat. The object of the game is to match as many same colored pieces on your board and eliminate them with a matching breaker piece. Doing so dumps those pieces on your opponent's puzzle, making him have to deal with them. The more pieces you have to manage, the more full your puzzle gets. The first player to stack his pieces to the top of his puzzle loses. Sound simple enough? With the additional rules we've thrown in, it really gets interesting. Before the match starts, players pick their MK characters, just like they would in a fighting game. Each character has his own unique special move that actually affects the gameplay. Some of these moves are defensive, eliminating pieces from your puzzle, while other moves are offensive, dumping pieces onto your opponent's puzzle. These moves can be executed when your super meter fills. Occasionally, a special piece called a bomb will fall on your puzzle. The bomb is very powerful. When it touches a piece on your puzzle, it will eliminate all the pieces of that same color. Of course, this game wouldn't be Mortal Kombat without fatalities, so we've managed to incorporate them into our puzzle game as well.
Fatality.
I'm Arnaud, I'm the lead game designer of the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory adversarial mode. What is new in this mode comparing to Pandora Tomorrow is a lot of improvements. It's a more mature, more evolved game mode. You've got a lot of new gadgets, new game modes, new cooperative action and interaction. You can heal your teammate. You can give him gadgets. You can also have a lot of humiliation moves, like finishing a spy who is on the ground. You've got cool new gadgets, like I said before, like a thermoptic camo suit that allows you to become quite invisible. You've got like special poison mine as a mercenary. You've got all that kind of stuff in a new evolution of the game modes with a storyline. Special mode like Discount or the Deathmatch in dynamic and moving maps. That means that each time you will do something in the map, you will take an objective. For example, you will act on a switch, the map will react differently. So that means that sometimes you will close the lights, you will open doors, you will switch on or switch off lasers. That means that with all these new features and all this new evolution of the maps, you will create a session that will never be the same from a session to another. That's what we wanted to create. We wanted to make the game evolve. We wanted to make it deeper, better, but also easier to handle. That's why we also changed the controls and we added some new tutorials.
We do so much with how the characters look, with how the environments look and feel, with how the lighting is, with how the animation is. Sound is that other really massive component that really takes you to the home stretch.
Oftentimes games focus in on the sound that the player's interacting with directly. For a game of this size, we have to spend a lot of attention on the sounds that you don't necessarily see, supporting the larger war.
To get the best sounds possible, you can't just rely on sound libraries. You have got to go out and either create your own sounds or hear them live and real in the field. It's the only way to do it. The music is one of the most important elements, if you ask me. It basically creates your emotional connection to the game.
I would say if we can get any more brassier out of the trumpet starting at 40, just let it have it at that point.
The music for the game is being composed by Michael Giacchino. The big difference in how Michael is scoring this game is that he is scoring it as he would a film. We are basically scoring the game moment to moment for the player.
Let's just do one run through without the timpani. Here we go. I wanted to reflect the chaos and the struggle that goes on when you're involved in a situation like this. The music isn't as linear, it isn't as thematic as it was in the past. It's just much more, oh my God, how am I going to survive this?